Bungie, the studio behind and has been working on its next big project for a while, is a sci-fi extraction shooter set to release sometime soon. The game has been in development for over 5 years. During this time, there have been internal conflicts and disagreements. Many developers voiced concerns about the game's direction. The main concern was the lack of a player versus environment or PvE mode. Developers have said that they felt ignored by leadership. They felt like their concerns were not taken seriously. Some sources described the leadership as a good old boy network. These individuals seemed resistant to change and feedback. This caused frustration among the development team. Many felt that their voices were not being heard. The lack of a PvE mode was a major point of contention. Many developers believed that a PvE mode would broaden the game's appeal. They argued that it would attract a wider player base. However, the leadership seemed set on focusing solely on PvP. This decision caused a rift between the developers and the leadership. Bungie has been clear about its vision for. The game director, Joe Ziegler, has stated that the game is designed for PvP. He has said that it is not intended for players who only enjoy PvE. This statement has disappointed many fans who were hoping for a more traditional Bungie experience. The decision to focus solely on PvP is a risky one. The market for PvP games is very competitive. There are many established titles that Bungie will have to compete with. Additionally, many players have expressed concerns about the lack of a PvE mode. They believe that it will limit the game's longevity and replayability. Despite the concerns, Bungie is moving forward with its PvP-focused vision for. Only time will tell if this was the right decision. The success of the game will likely depend on the quality of the gameplay and the ability of Bungie to attract and retain a large player base. The lack of a PvE mode could be a major obstacle to overcome. Bungie's marketing campaign for has been plagued by issues. The original plan was to release a new trailer and open pre-orders in June 2025. However, this plan was scrapped earlier in May 2025. Instead of a single open beta, Bungie is now considering a series of public playtests. This change in strategy suggests that Bungie may be having second thoughts about the game's release. It could be a sign that the development is not going as smoothly as planned. The decision to delay the marketing campaign is a blow to Bungie. It creates the impression that the company is not confident in its product. This could hurt the game's sales upon release. Bungie will need to work hard to regain the trust of its fans and generate hype for. Its closed alpha test received mixed reactions from players. Some praised the game's unique mechanics and fast-paced gameplay, while others criticized its lack of content and polish. The closed alpha was intended to give players a first look at the game. However, it seems to have raised more questions than it answered. To make matters worse, Bungie was recently accused of plagiarism. An indie artist claimed that Bungie had used their artwork without permission. Bungie admitted to the accusation and attributed it to a former artist. However, the damage was done. This incident further tarnished Bungie's reputation and cast a shadow over. These controversies have undoubtedly impacted morale at Bungie. The development team is likely feeling the pressure to deliver a successful game. However, the negative press surrounding could make that more challenging. It remains to be seen whether Bungie can overcome these obstacles and release a game that meets the expectations of its fans.